Evening Sky. I'm your host, Sky. Happy New Year! It's not there yet, but we're getting close. Please forgive the technical difficulties here. Just trying to get this thing straight. I think we're good now. Right. It's the new year. It's the new year. Next few hours in the East Coast. It's gonna be around. What is that? We got 4 hours. 4 hours to the new year. I plan to go for 4 hours if y'all let me. If y'all tell me, Sky, go to bed. Sky, get some rest. I know you've been out for the past 2 days. I was feeding for the microphone fiend. Trying to get this money, Trying to get this money right, you know? But anyway, let's get right into the topics. Number one topic. Female rappers is a top 10 list of female rappers. Among them are Doja Cat, Doechii, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and they're all. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm like, they're very attractive young women. There's not an ugly woman on that list. They range in skin tone from vanilla bean to dark chocolate, and they all look the right to me. And they have assets that show them. But that's not the point of this post. The point of this post is to show how their business acumen, their lyricism, their ability to maneuver through the system that's male dominated. That's what's so important. That's what's so great and what's so prominent. You have people like Doja Cat. Doja Cat, I just like her story. Her story is so great. She was a content creator on the internet, on YouTube, just making little funny videos, talking about her breasts and stuff like that. I think they were larger before. I think she got a reduction, but she had the moo, and just she just skyrocketed. She just took off. It was crazy. It's such a great thing to do. She was able to take on different roles. Happy New Year, Brooklyn. Salute to you, sir. Salute to you. L'chaim. L'chaim. You're the first person to chime in, sir. L'chaim. L'chaim. So, very happy about that. Very excited. Very, pumped for the season. Pumped for the newness of the year. I mean, so great to have something new, and get out with the old, in with the new kind of thing. But yeah. So I'm talking about the female rappers list. I wonder who can name number one. Who can go on the internet, try to find it. It shouldn't be too hard. Who? Oh my gosh, it's Holly! Holly! Woo! Happy New Year, girl! Salute to you, Holly. Salute to Holly. Thank you for coming in. I know you probably got a party to go to, or you're setting up something for Noah and Athena. You probably get them ready for the new year. They got their sparkling cider or something like that. I got my sparkling cider because I got to take, non-alcoholic drinks. The Stallion is the hottest girl out there, and she's natural and a gym rat. Holly, you are so freaking hot on this topic. You're very, very, like, you're scorching. You're scorching this topic. I was saying, guess which one it took the top spot. And you're already coming out the gate. You got it. I'll just give it away. You got the number one spot. Megan Thee Stallion was number one. You were hot on the trail and you found it. I'm a big fan of this. You're saying the Stallion, but she says you can just say the Stallion, which is weird. She messes me up the whole time because the Stallion is a male horse, first of all. So that always trips me up. I'm like, the Stallion, like Megan the Stallion. Okay, got you. But yeah, so yeah, that's funny. But I think that yeah, Megan definitely did, because I researched her, and she owns her publishing, she owns her masters, she owns all of that, she owns everything. She has her own record label, Hot Girl Production, something, Hot Girl Entertainment, something like that. Who is equal to her? None. You're number one, or everybody's number one? No, on this list, one, two, or three. I can't come up with 10. Um, well, I have it's on the article. I didn't give the It's on an article on my vocal.media page. If you go to Scholar Saunders vocal.media, look for female rappers, and it should come right up. I hate BBLs. That's a problem. Well, I don't mind BBLs as long as they look good and they're healthy. If it decreases your health, don't do it. Don't, or get a different set of what's or who's that they could be detrimental. They could poison your blood. They could poison your tissue. BBLs are very dangerous, So, but if they look good, and if they're not dangerous, and they're done well, I have no problem. I don't have a problem. Who has one? Well, who has one that looks good? I wouldn't know. I'm not sure who is and who isn't. I'm not sure who may have gotten a lift. Maybe Lil Kim, if I'm not mistaken. I think Lil Kim has. That's alleged. That's alleged. I don't know if she did or not. And maybe Nicki Minaj too. I'm not sure. And I think Cardi B. Cardi B may have. They don't do it for me. Well, I don't blame you. Lil Kim looks awful. Lil Kim looks like Lil Kim. She looks very special. Nicki Minaj has a effed up weird body. She has a crazy nose. That's all. Cardi ruined her body. Yeah, I think if she has BBLs, and then, I mean, I know you, Holly. You have tattoos. I don't do the tattoo thing. For me, it's like graffiti on the Lamborghini. But I appreciate it on women and some guys, if they have cool looking tattoos. I think that's cool on them, but not on me. See, that's the thing. It's like, that's awesome for you, but it's not awesome for me. I respect you for taking the chance on putting that ink on your body and everything like that. And some of it looks right. Like, I especially like white women and white or light skinned fair black women and Latina women. I like when they have body art with the tattoos on them, because you can see it. Like, dark skinned chicks, it's like, why are you getting tattoos? I mean, you can get it, but I can't really see it. And I like the floral ones. I like the theme ones. They have different themes. Holly said, "Ew." I eat Skittles at her. Born blue, die red. Wow. Okay. Dark black skin getting tatted is a waste of money. I would say I would agree. I would agree. I don't understand. Maybe it's a psychological thing. It's like I have to brand myself, even though I can't see this, or I can't admire it. I just have to get a brand on myself. I don't know. But Holly's tattoos are memorable. She has very memorable hot tattoos. If I can explain them just for a moment, from what I remember, they had a bird of yours that had passed away named Skylar, right? If I'm not mistaken. You have that on your arm. I remember that. If my memory serves me right, tell me if I'm right or wrong, Holly. Tell me if I'm stupid or crazy. If I'm saying too much, just tell me. Sky's still living. Oh, great. Oh, wow. I thought she passed. What's going on? What's up, Marcus? What's going on? Okay, Skylar's still living. Do you spell it the same way with the ER, or is it AR? I had my ferrets tattooed. That's right, the ferrets. But I knew you didn't have your bird is still alive. And what kind of bird is Skylar? I was close. Yeah, I told you I'm stupid or crazy. But yeah, It's an ongoing kind of thing. It's ongoing. So Skylar's still alive. What kind of bird is she? All good. Sorry for misspelling your name, Skylar. It's all good. It's all good. Gal Gadot anytime. Okay. Yeah, Gal Gadot. True. What's her name? Wonder Woman. Skylar, a rose breastfed Australian cockatoo. Oh wow. They can Cockatoos are interesting because they have a lifespan that sometimes outpaces their owners, sadly. Because the owners will be in their like 40s and 50s, like their 50s and 60s, maybe 70s sometimes. And they'll be around for like 20, 30 years. And the owner sometimes passes away before the bird. So it's kind of weird. It's the exact opposite before, with dogs and cats. So. Dogs and cats don't live that long. They live some the oldest live to maybe 20, 21 years and then they pass away. But you know, cockatoos and toucans, they can live for a long time. You can call her Holly. Marcus Black Monster. You can say Holly. That's Holly, the lady of the house. Everybody give respect to the lady of the house. Put some respect on her name. She supports this machine tremendously. I have to salute her. Salute Holly. I'm glad she's on here in the last day of 2025. We had a great year. I had a banner year. My numbers just went up, just crazy, just beautifully. Just I got to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 1,067 subscribers as I've known so far. It's really great. I got more money on my vocal page. You know, I was getting $1, $2 a month, $3 a month, something like that. Now I'm up to going $20 a month. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And it's all about putting in the work, ladies and gentlemen. Put in the work for what you want to do. I like to get money. Money is great. Money is wonderful, but you can't have money without passion. You could have. It's kind of how like having a car. You know, the fuel is the money. That's what keeps the car going. But you got to have the car. You got to have the passion. You got to have the apparatus in place already. You have to have the vehicle for it to propel forward through whatever issues you may find. And that money is the fuel. Okay, let me see. When you guys get a chance, hit the like button. Yes, smash the like button. If I had to choose a darker skinned female, it would be Cassie Ventura. She's not that dark. What are you talking about? She's pretty light skinned. Salute Marcus. You must be playing. You must be being sarcastic. Putting in work is key. Agreed. Yes. F money. Well, I wouldn't say F money. Cassie is toxic waste now. Talk that talk, Scott. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, Cassie. Yeah. They have a slang. They have a slang verbiage that say from sugar to ish. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to go into the new year not cursing at all. But you go from sugar to ish in just a few steps. That's what happens. A lot of people go from a beautiful situation to a horrific, terrible situation, and it's sad. But that's just the reality of the game. It's how you play it. We're all players. We're all players in this game. We're all trying to get money. We're all trying to get there. But like I said, you got to have a passion for it. Like Mr. Chore Star Terrain always says, he has a passion for this. He doesn't need to do this. Trust me. He does not need to be on YouTube. I'm not going to give him his bit. Well, actually, it's on his site. On his site. This is not just me. This is on his site. He's worth at least $6 million. So that's on his site. I'm not just blurting out information. It's on his site. You can go to it. You can go to troyterrain.com. TROITORAIN.com. He's worth $6 million. So he's good. He's got grocery places. He's got all kinds of quiet money all over the place. The guy's good, but he still has to get paid for it because he does a lot of research. He does a lot of planning. He puts in a lot of work trying to do things. So respect to him and Happy New Year to him. I'll probably call him, later on. He'll probably be asleep. He might be awake. I don't know. Oh, what is this? The best players win the game of life, otherwise you get played. Thank you. Yeah, don't play me. Play Nintendo Switch. That's the new way to say stuff, I guess nowadays. Don't. It used to be don't play me. Play Sega, Genesis, or something like that. Say Super Nintendo. Don't play me. Play Super Nintendo. Yeah, I feel great. I feel toasty. I feel warm. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm living with my parents. It's a wonderful setup. Star needs to be more recognized because he's a legend on that microphone. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I do my part financially, making sure he stays in the frame of mind that he still has supporters that regularly donate. So I think that's good. I got 5 people in here. I got 4 likes. What's the problem? What we doing? Where's that 5th like coming from? Let's go. But what do we do? We had a topic. Now we got 5 people in here. I mean 4 people in here. What the topic is the 10 women. People I can think of, just off the top of my head. This is one chick from Britain. Um, what's her name? Little Shim. What's her name? British rapper. Little Sims. Little Sims. She's very attractive, dark skinned woman. She can rap. And this is unusual because most British people either can rap but nobody cares, or like they have a weird setup like in their vocal range. It sounds weird, like the British accent sounds a little off and strange. Thank you for that 5th like, appreciate it. I listen to her rap and she's got a flow. She's got she's in the pocket and she can jump out of the pocket. She's got a nice like ring to her flow, to her expressions. Living home works for both parties because financially you'll save money and your parents get to be with you. Yes, facts, facts. I just was out to brunch with my cousin. He lives with his mother. He's like he's gonna be 60. He lives with his parents. He'll be 61 in 2026. Dochi, I didn't know about Bunnaby. I have to look up Bunnaby. She didn't make the list, but I know I was just gonna say Dochi made the list. Dochi definitely made the list. She's very attractive, dark skinned chocolate woman. I just learned about her this year. I think it was either this year or last year. She's 10 years younger than me. She's with Top Dog Entertainment. That I can understand. Maybe she switched over. But yeah, she's the truth. Dochi. I like Dochi. She has a very, almost non-linear, incongruent nature. It doesn't always fit the same rhyme schemes. Yes, she is very attractive. Very, very much so. Mona Leo, she won. She took on the spot. She's in one of the spots. Hold on. I'll say exactly what part she. Let's see. Mona Leo, excuse me, took in the 8th spot on the countdown. We didn't talk about Glorilla. We gotta talk about Glorilla. Glorilla, I like her flow. Her flow is like very harsh, very aggressive kind of flow. She's like, and you won't be like very, they all kind of have that kind of grittiness because they have to be, tough in a male dominated forum. But that's what I appreciate from Glorilla. But they all are, sweethearts, I'm sure. Underneath everything, they're probably, curl up in a little ball, something. But they have to show the front like they're like real tough and real strong, because it's such it's a man's world. But it'll be nothing without woman or a girl. Glorilla is skinny. Yeah, she is skinny. Yeah, she is pretty skinny, but I like her. I just like her flow. I like her style. It's very cool. Her voice. It's like it's a little husky, but it's still feminine. You understand what I'm saying? It's still very feminine, but I think that is a boon to her. That's a plus. And we have to talk about the number 6 spot. Who is it? Who's number 6, y'all? Who's this? Eric Johnson, 2933. Hi, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Who's number 6? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with rice twice. I like her too. There's very little I don't like. I like her. What is it? Holly saying gross. She's disgusting. I Like I said, I don't have a problem with her. I don't have a problem with her. I like Ice Spice. She's popping up on SNL. She popped up on Highest to Lowest, the movie. I despise Ice Spice. I like your wordplay, Holly. I like your wordplay. That's cool. Music sucks. She needs a trip to the gym. Uh-oh. Yeah, cause that belly. I think that belly. She's got she's got a little bit of a chub, little chubby belly. But she's cute. She's cute in the face. Um, and that's what's so great. She has that drill rap sound to her. So it's not just like I'm saying. I'm giving both sides of this. I'm giving their physique because that's obviously what happens. They have to say sex sells, sex sells. I mean that's true to an extent, but it doesn't have to be that way. Like Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill didn't have. She wasn't busting out of bustiers and wearing tight fitting clothing and stuff like that. And she won album of the year at the Grammys and a ton of other awards. So, and her legs jiggle. I usually like Spanish girls. Lauren Hill is frightening. No, Lauren Hill is late. No. But yeah, so sexiest woman talks about Doja Cat. Did I talk about Doja Cat? I talked about Doja Cat. Did I talk about Doja Cat? Yeah, I talked about Doja Cat. Yeah. Lotto. I got a response by this guy named saying Lotto. I heard her. She's got like a. I would say she's the Sabrina Carpenter of hip hop, of rap music. She's flirty. She's flirtatious. She's confident. She's direct. She has a sense of power about herself. She's very fair skinned. I was never really attracted to fair skinned black women, but she is actually attractive. Oh my gosh, Holly, I can't stop you from hating. Thank you for hating. Lotto sounds like a hoe. Wow, woo. Saweetie, she made honorable mention. She made. Let me see. She's in the alternates. She's in one of the alternating positions. She was number one, and it says Saweetie is classic pretty and with modern luxury. She gives West Coast sunshine, designer looks, and effortless femininity. So I guess you can say that. You can say that about her. I don't mind Saweetie, but I feel like I'm getting older and it's weird how we consume music now. It used to be through MTV, and it'd be like it was such a cool thing. MTV. I'm watching MTV Classic, thinking this is awesome. It's such a brilliant idea because you don't know what's. It's like listen to the radio. I'm surprised the radio has survived through all this. The oldest thing survived. The radio has survived because you don't know when it's going to happen. They play the same songs all the time, but you don't know when they're going to play a specific song. So that was the mystique, and that was the cool thing about MTV. You didn't know what they were going to play, and they introduced a lot of people. I would never know about scores of people. I would never know about Paul Wall. I would never know about them franchise boys. I wouldn't know about anybody. I mean, it goes way. I'm going back. I'm going back to the 2000s, but yeah. Holly says, as long as Doja doesn't wear her satanic ish. Yeah, she's been known to do that. She wears the super red tight, outfit and everything. Yeah. And then she has her eyebrows shaved. Yeah, so Rico Nasty. I just don't like her name. It sounds like a male adult film star, film actor. Rico Nasty. It doesn't sound like a female rap name. Just me. That just could be me. I've listened to some of her songs. They're very harsh and aggressive as well. I can't really knock her though. Salute to them. But we have to talk about Megan. Megan number one. She's been through so much in her life, so much trauma, so many things that could have derailed her career and her life. So that just has to resonate with everybody that is viewing this train wreck waiting to happen called rap or hip hop music. Um, and we're gonna see it in slow motion. That's the thing. It's like it's just gonna go off the rails or hit something head on. But Megan the Stallion takes number one. I think she is so great. She's wonderful. She's the anti Cardi B. Cardi B is the one. She knows it. She shows it. She put it on her label, on her not her label, her album. Am I the drama? Yes, you are. Megan Thee Stallion is not the drama. See, that's the opposite. Even though they're friends, they're cool. But that's why probably why they gel so well. Is because Megan Thee Stallion is like I'm not the one to be with the ish but Cardi B is the one with the ish. She's with the ish. I've done one of her workouts. Supposedly, it was hard as hell. Are you talking about Megan? Or are you talking about Cardi? You talking about Megan Holly? Yeah, she had the hot girl. Um, what was it? I think a hot girl meal at Popeyes. I think that was pretty good actually. Megan, of course. I just made sure I don't. She's like idiot, duh. I'm talking about Megan, but but yeah. So yeah, she had the hot sauce. That was some good sauce. She was promoting good product. I remember the Popeye sauce. I remember the WAP. If anybody remembers WAP, there's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. Um, and that was a smash hit coming out of 2020. I think it was. Damn, that was going on 6 years ago. Jesus. Time, don't take time for granted, kids, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sports fans. Do not take time for granted. Do not take time for granted. Cardi B workout is under the knife. Man, like I said, I don't mind BBLs if they look right and the person doesn't die from them. You can die from a BBL, or if it, like I said, if it doesn't look right, it could be like bruises. It looks like something that was blown up and then deflated, and it has bruises. I'm like, I'm good. I'm really good. There's some really horrible BBL stories. Oh my god, I'm looking at some video, some footage, some some photographs, some really bad ones. Some really bad. Don't get scary. Don't get stupid. Not you, Holly. I'm talking about everybody else. Don't. I'm not looking at prawn. But this is some serious stuff. People have gotten injured based off of it. Some people got some serious um um markings and body you know augmentation, I guess you can say. I personally do not believe in elective surgery. Oh my gosh, Holly. We disagree. I do, as long as it makes you look better. If it makes you look better, then it's great. Bumba, Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. That rapper's wife went for her post baby bond makeover and never came home. Wow. I didn't know that. That's the risk you have to take. That's the risk. That is a risk. I think going under the knife when you don't need it is insane. Wow. Holly is adamant. Wow. Like I said, if you want to beautify yourself and not alter yourself. See, I disagree with full body tattoos a lot of times, like full body. It's a little and your facial and the face, like the full facial, and then like the nasal passages opening up wider, and the piercings through the noses, through the ears, throughout the skin, throughout the cheeks. It was DC Young and his, oh yeah, Jackie. Oh, yeah, you're right, Holly. You're right. Yeah, DC Young Fly. You're right. That was sad. Rappers aren't sexy usually. Now their kids have to know mom. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Like Ye's mom would be alive. Exactly. It's true too. It's true. Cosmetic surgery is risky. There is a risk. The only cosmetic surgery I can think of outside of hip hop, but it's in the culture, was a drug dealer. He was a master drug dealer. They call him Lord of the Skies. Um, he had amassed like billions of dollars in money off of cocaine, and he was evading the authorities, and he went to get his facial features altered, and he died under the knife. He died under the knife. Donda, 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 donda. So that's just crazy to me, unless you're deformed. Yeah, that's the irony. Some people want to be deformed. They want to be, altered and make it look like they're satanic or like gargoyles or something like that. Put the gauges in their ears and put all these different rings around them and stuff like that, completely morphing the or natural state of their bodies. Is it body? I think the body dysmorphia is in your mind. I don't think it's more body dysmorphia, as I understand it, is like you and your thinking in your head saying, "Oh, I'm too fat," and you're like 140 pounds, you're 160 pounds, or something like that. Or if you're 350 pounds and you're 5'5", you're a female, and you say, you know, I guess I'm skinnier or something like that. I don't need to weigh myself. I don't need to, lose weight. I guess that's dysmorphia too. Like the Lizard Man. Yeah, the Lizard Man, exactly. Michael Jackson, Deaf Head, Dysmorphia. Yes, yes. Facts. And we're just like, yup, Mike, yup. Thriller. Mike, go ahead. Off the wall, for real, yup. Bad, dangerous, all the history, yup. All of that. Karen Carpenter. Oh my gosh, yes. One of the Carpenters. She was one of the best drummers too. Karen Carpenter. She had body dysmorphia, yup. Before it was very, well known. That was crazy, yeah. Anorexia nervosa. I think I sing like her. I think you have her. I don't know the musical terms, but you have her. What is it? I'm trying to say the word for it. It's not bravado. It's. You know it, Holly. It's that like that. You have that. You have that quality. Yes, range is a good example. Vibrato, yeah, that's the word. Vibrato. You have that vibrato. If I'm saying that right, if I'm trying to explain something what I understand, you can sing, and how Karen Carpenter once sang. You were very close. See my dumb ass. She's like, you were very close. Good try. But I appreciate your patience, Holly. Thank you. But yeah, seriously though, yeah, anorexia nervosa, imitating cardiotoxicity due to or as consequence of anorexia nervosa. That's very sad. That's scary. That is really, really scary. That is seriously scary. But yeah, so that remember that's TLC. Anybody remember who else in here knows TLC? I know Holly knows TLC. I think Bumba knows TLC. Maybe Brooklyn's still in here. I don't know. Hold on, what is this? I can do some excellent covers of her. Send them my way. Go on YouTube right now. Forget my show. I would rather watch that. I have 0 viewers right now anyway. I'll see what happens in the next 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, Left Eye. But if you remember, was Unpretty. That song Unpretty really hit me. Like their songs, they had substance. They really had substance and style. I think TLC is my favorite girl group of all time. I think TLC. They call them the Tittyless Crew, but that's in poor taste. Oh my gosh, why is Holly saying no? No what? No scrubs? Oh, Wiz, that's right. It is your birthday. Happy birthday and Happy New Year. Salute to you, sir. How old are you now? They were all hot with small boobs, so too bad. Yes, yes. That's the truth. That's just facts. Very, very attractive women. They just had small chests. Salute to Wiz. Happy birthday, sir. How old are you right now? They all had abs to die for. Yeah. They took those Suzanne Summers VHS tapes and studied them back in the 90s. You remember them from way back? Okay. All three were very pretty. Yes. And that song, that might be okay. I think Waterfalls might be my favorite song from them. No Scrubs is a classic, even though it's like male bashing, and that's why Pigeons came out and got back at him. But we're not going to talk about that. But Unpretty was such a pivotal song. They're saying, look, if you think that your nose doesn't look right, you can get it done. If you think you need larger breasts, you can get it done. But just think who you are inside yourself, and never mind anybody else's reactions to you. Reject all that. Cast all that away. It's all about who you are, internally, in your mind, intellectually, thoughtfully. I'm a sapiosexual. I love women that are smart, that can think, can stand up for themselves, that aren't doormats. I like that. I like pushing back, not literally physical hitting, but our minds pushing back on each other. That's a great relationship to me. Happy New Year's, thank you both. Now, how old are you, Wiz? How old are you? Can't leave us hanging without you saying how old you are. You might come out and say you're 14 years old and I have to get you out of here. Okay, so I wanted to get that story out. This story is a lot more serious. I started out with the candy, now I'm giving you the meat. Stefan Diggs, currently the baby father, if I'm not mistaken, of Cardi B. He's accused of strangling and suffocating his chef, a female. Now, he's not been suspended. He's not even been arrested, I don't think. He's just been charged. Well, he's been arrested, I think, and maybe charged and sent out on bond. I think that's the reality. Yeah, he is all, yeah. Rob 3000 ish. Whoa. Candy and meat, pause. Hey, yo. No Diddy. Hey, Bumba. Hey, Holly, you got a friend in Bumba. Y'all agree on something. Cardi B is, I think you said exactly the same thing. Cardi B is gross. We've got the meat. And Wiz still didn't say his age. What's your age? Bumba and I agree. That's what I was saying. Bumba and Holly finally agree on something. What is that? Angie Camacho TSDD? I don't know what oh, you're 31. Well, thank you for making me feel really old. I'm going to be 38 in June. So I'm going to be rocking back on my chair, looking at Wiz cross my lawn. Get off my lawn now, boy. Congratulations, sir. Happy birthday. You baby boy. Boy, when you was born, I had a full-time job. I think I did actually. No, not that age. But there are kids like that though. 18, 19-year-olds, I had a full-time job and they were just being born and they're walking around right now. I just can't take that. I can't take it. She's bad for rap, trashy as hell. Well, we were just talking about her, but we're talking about her boyfriend slash baby's father, I guess. Stefan Diggs. Grunge Baby. What's this? I think she's funny. I just don't like her new BBL. Grunge Baby. I think she is a riot. But Stefan Diggs. I it's a weird thing. He's saying that he didn't do anything. He's claiming his innocence. Okay. Um, you have to take people at their word, but sometimes it gets a little sketchy. So that's when you get to draw. Oh, ooh. I got that from Pusha T. I'm just gonna give him his credit. When things get sketchy, my niggas draw or something like that. Something like crazy. It was crazy. Crazy lyrics. Cardi B has no class and a bad zizza. That's the new thing? Zizza? To say it backwards with Z's in the front? Okay. Zizza. She's not even a bad zizza. She has a bad zizza. I like that. We flipped it on them. Holly says, I gotta say, I like her new song, Safe, quite a bit. Is that like a slow song? Is that like downbeat? Or is that kind of like a party song? Is that like a club song? I never heard it. I'm about to hear it now. I can't believe. Oh, yeah, Nikki. Oh my god. She's not even on this list. She's not even an alternate. She's not even an alternate. She's not even an alternate on the list. Nicki Minaj flew the coop. I heard BBLs have a funky smell to them. Ew. Holly says it's slow. I thought so. It sounds like it. I just remember I just recall the title. It sounds like a slow song. Wouldn't be that fast in the club. Be safe. Be safe. It's her and SZA. Oh, I thought it was Kalani. Is it Kalani? L pepperoni nipples. Keep her chomo hubby with the dims. SZA been lying. Oh ish. I thought it was SZA. No, it's all good, Holly. It's all good. I was just making sure. I was just making sure. Oh, here we go with the light again. Get this daggone light. Messing me up every time. Ho! Wiz, wait a minute. A gentleman never asked a lady her age. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, Holly's game, I guess. I don't know. I'm 45. I wasn't gonna let anybody know. Once I remember you got your prostate exam. Did I say that right? Is it prostate? Not prostate. Um colon exam. Excuse me, not prostate. I'm stupid. Colon exam. I was like, the age when you first get your colon exam. She's like, no. I was just like, the age when you get your colon examined. I didn't get my ball squeezed. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm telling you, I'm stupid. I'm thinking about my prostate exam. I think that's coming up in the next few years. Good gravy. That's when you take your doctor out to eat. You take him on a date. You get to know him a little bit more. Yeah, your colonoscopy. Yeah. Ayo, prostate colon exams is crazy. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because I was thinking this, the thought came to my head, then I saw the image and I couldn't get it out, so it came out as prostate. I'm you out of here. All right, good to go, Rob. 30,000 ish. Salute to you. Happy New Year. Did I tell you I knew my colonoscopy doctor? I did not know that. Wow. Holly, you look 25. Okay, now we're doing some some serious thirsting. Do you need a Sprite? You thirsty? It's on your birthday, Wiz. What's going on? We went to high school. I was horrified. Why were you horrified? Why were you horrified? 30 years in the gym, baby. Sprite cranberry. Yeah, for the holidays. For the holidays, Sprite cranberry. Anybody got who's popping bottles tonight? Anybody who's popping bottles? We'll get back to Stefan Diggs. But I'm popping a sparkling cider. Y'all might be popping Moscato or some Ace of Spade. What is this? Ace of Spade, something like that. I'm popping the Martinelli's. Because me and the colonoscopy knew each other from high school. That's crazy. Me and the kids had their friends over and made s'mores in the garage. Oh my god! You couldn't get like a what is it called? What's that called when you have recuse? You could the doctor couldn't recuse him or herself. Herself, was it her, right? It was herself. She couldn't recuse herself. Popping some Ciroc. No Diddy. No Diddy, because he's not affiliated with the company anymore. I don't even know if there is this company. No, it was a man. Oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't even know they did that like that. Wow. That's slow clap for Holly. Slow clap for Holly. That's crazy. Wow. It was a guy? It was a guy. Wow. I was seriously horrified. But okay, so what happened? So you went on with the procedure. You went on with the with what happened. Obviously, you said I remember you saying you completed it. So what was there like awkward conversation like it's been since high school and you know how's work? Like I can't Did he popping Johnson and Johnson bottles tonight? Do they have baby oil in this commissary? I'm cancer free, so it all worked out in the end, excuse me. Oh, out in the end. I got you, Holly. I see what you did there. Very clever. Very clever. He said, I think we know each other. You are from Lincoln, right? And I said, yes. Oh my gosh. This is wild. This is a crazy story. You never said this story before. This is golden. Thank you for this, Holly. I need this kind of material. This is great material. Oh my god! So you said, and you went to Lincoln. Oh, cool. What year? What year? Oh, okay. 2000, 2001. Okay, okay. I got you. Okay. So you were a year back from me. Like that was the kind of conversation. He was a grade ahead of me in high school. Okay, so what is that? You were 99. If I'm not mistaken, is that right? I think I got that wrong. You're either 99 or 98, something like that. He was a very smart and Indian guy. I was not. Yeah, you were 98. I thought so. In 98, he was 97. Wow. And this is all in the place in which you live. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to drop the Addy for the room. But this is in the place in which you live, and he was not. It was not in the same place where you in the same area where you were, or was he? How did that happen? So then his staff started asking me if there was any dirt on him. Whoa. Yep, all right, near me in Mass LL where I live now. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Wow. He said thank you. Oh, that's crazy. That was crazy, Bumble. That was crazy. So weird, right? Very weird. Very weird. That's insane. I've been like, can I get a new doc? Let me get a new doc. I kind of know this person. See, I'd have been stupid. Holly played it smart. That is crazy. Damn. I've got, what do I got? 7 years. I got 8 years. 7 years and some months before my colonoscopy screening. So I had to tell them I was a degenerate in high school, sneaking cigarettes and whatnot, and he wasn't into all that, and that's why he's a doctor now. You think that's what got Diddy? What do you think? What got Diddy? Holly, think. What do I think? What got Diddy? That's wild though. Whew. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more so. I mean, Mass is pretty small too. It's not that big, but you're a roadie. You're from Rhode Island, so it's like you go to the store, you're gonna bump into, hey, what's it been 5 years? Same thing in Delaware. Same thing in Delaware. You can't go to we have our shop rights, and you might have Giant. I know there's Market Basket in Massachusetts, but you can't go anywhere when I say, oh well, hey, how you? It's been, oh my god, it's you know. Oh, what Wizard said? Oh, okay. Diddy would have been free if he didn't sue that alcohol company. I think that's the truth. I think that's true. That might be short sighted, but I think it's the truth. Because there's probably something serious behind it. About suing the alcohol company again. I think he lost revolt too. Yeah. I remember he stepped down as chairman. I don't know if he has any residuals or any percentage of the company that he still owns. I doubt it. I think the board voted him out at some juncture. Revolt is the media company that he helped to establish or completely founded on his own. I can't really remember what it was, but it had before I think iHeart Media, or maybe with iHeartMedia, there was Revolt with the Breakfast Club, and Revolt had its own channel. I think it had it still may have the same channel. I'm not sure. I haven't checked up on it, but that's basically what it is. Yeah, Breakfast Club was on it. I will get as far from Diddy as humanly possible. Absolutely, the goose is cooked, and he got a lucky sentence. Not even fortunate, not blessed. He got lucky. That's a lucky nigga right there. He's lucky because if he had gotten the full thrust of the law, Paul, Ayo, no Diddy, he'd have been spending the rest of his days in a jail cell. So I don't get as far from Diddy as well. Very far from Diddy. But Stefan Diggs. Stefan Diggs. He is persona non grata right now. He is, everybody's dumping on him. The Patriots fans are like, oh my God, I can't believe, oh my God. I know it must be crazy for you, Holly, living in Massachusetts. And they're talking about Stefan Diggs. Oh, well, we had a great year. I can't even do I'm not even going to do I'm not going to mess up the the accent, but we had a great year. What were they, like 12-2 or something like that? Something stupid, like 12-3, and they're still in the playoffs. But he's not been benched. He's not been he's not even been said anything besides going to a January court appearance. All right, here we go. Holly says supposedly they bought or are buying a house near the VA. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. That's crazy, but I think that's cool. Of course, Sir Richard James. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the man behind the best-selling New York Times Pulitzer-winning Penguin-label novel "Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air," and brought to you by Verizon and Heineken. It's Skiller Saul. Salute to you, Holly Facts. Salute to the woman of the building. Salute Green Day. That's Rick James, Holly. That's Rick James. They switched up his name. I don't know how some people got their name switched and some people didn't. It must be the algorithm. I don't know. Charlie Murphy. Did I say that right? I didn't say Charlie Murphy. I said Charlie Murphy. He just knocked him, punched him in the face. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. I'm Rick James, bitch. Show me your titties. I give those titties 2 thumbs down. The milk is going bad. That was my guy, though. It hurt me. It hurt me when Dave Chappelle took those swipes at Israel. Like, it bothers me. Stuff like that really bothers me. Because he's so talented. He's so well adjusted. He's been doing this for over 40 years. I know I'll get back to Stefan Diggs, but I'm going all over the place. It's the night before New Year's. We're going all over the place. Yes, cocaine is a hell of a drug, exactly. But yeah, so Dave Chappelle had that special, and I'm just like, this is brilliant. He's just like, he can link together Nipsey. He's linking together Diddy. He's linking together, T.I. And it's all in storytelling. And my favorite living writer right now is Ture. And he said It's not comedy. It's storytelling. It's this generation's Mark Twain. The one he could spin a yarn. You a small hat lover. I'm an all hat lover. I'm an all hat lover, but you have to specifically say Israel, because name a different country. Here's the test. Name a country that has a population of 2 million that are not of the rest of the inhabitants. Name a country that allows you to be homosexual or in the queer community and not get thrown off of a building because of it. Name a country that in that territory, in that region, that desires peace, that wants peace, and is its national understanding. Name that country. Yeah, I did too, Holly. We just disagree on things. We just disagree on the fact that he had so many swipes at Israel, and I just didn't like that. The Saudi thing, I still think he has guilt for doing it. I think he had blood money on his hand. He has guilt because he knows in his mind of minds the fact that if he were to say anything against the royal prince or the royal king or the family, he might not have been able to leave the country. He might be thrown in jail. He might be whipped 47 times. Taiwan. Both sides suck. No, Israel doesn't suck. Not our fight. They've been at it for hundreds of years. I agree with the fact that we should stop sending aid to Israel. We can supply them with strategies, armaments, weapons, different things like that. That's about it. Beyond that, let them do what they have to do. Dave's a Muslim. He doesn't care. He don't care. He said, but I mean, that's the thing with Muslims. I don't care about Muslims. I care about Islamists. There's a total distinction there. Islamists are the ones that want to see destruction. Those are the ones that ran, that flew commercial jets into office buildings. Those are Islamists. Those are jihadists. I am against them. Muslims, they can do that's the beautiful part of this country. You can wear the hijab, you can wear the burqa, you can wear all kinds of different whatever you want. You can do that freely. You can't do the opposite in certain countries. You can't wear what American women and American women be wearing some things right now. Okay, you just go to the mall. Okay, you'll see a whole array of what American women be wearing. You can't say that for Iran. You can't say that for Afghanistan. You can't say that for a lot of places in that region. We need to shut down the money tree everywhere. Yes, yes, yeah. We agree again, Holly. Yes, we need to stop foreign aid completely. No more foreign aid whatsoever. Cut it off. No money supply. No goodies. No special treatment. Nothing like that. All done. We don't use it in a bad way. What is that? They're called Wahhabis. I think you're right. The Wahhabis were their history dates back. I think if I'm not, I could be. Let me say it. Cause I'm gonna act a fool if I don't say this right. Okay, here we go. Here we go, kids. I was just about to say. I just got done thinking about something, and it came out true. Okay, here. Wahhabism is the Muslim Brotherhood are distinct Sunni Islamist movements with shared goals, strict Islamic law, but different approaches. Wahhabism, Saudi based, focuses on theological purity and supports authoritarian rule, Saudi monarchy, while the Muslim Brotherhood, Egyptian founded, aims for Islamic democracy via political organization, often opposing monarchies. While both advocate strict Quran, Sharia, Wahhabism emphasizes ritual purification, suppressing Sufism. Innovation is linked to Saudi state power. The Brotherhood seeks societal change through political action, creating an ideological rivalry. Notes Klingondale research. So that sums up what I was saying. I know. I had to go through all that though. We don't send enough money to Israel. I think we send too much money to Israel. We don't need to send any money to Israel or any other nation. We should keep that for us. We're already in debt. What, $37 trillion? We're still spending like it's like a 14-year-old at a what a 14-year-old at a Target or something like that. I guess like a 14-year-old girl at a Target. And how is this like what? Basically, is an AQ. IS and AQ. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that's fine. But basically, all that is saying is that the Brotherhood and the Wahhabis or Wahhabis want Sharia law. They want complete and utter total control based on the Quran, Sharia law, to reign over the world completely. They want world domination in that respect. And if you would ever, if you just feel so inclined to donate tonight, this show has been funded by Holly Correnti and her very kind-hearted self for giving me patience, for having patience for me. I appreciate her. So amazing how we found. What was it? Was it last year, Holly? Or was it this year? I couldn't remember. It might have been 23 even. I just said, "Hey, I remember you." She's like, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" Uh, you know, exchange, information, my show and everything like that. She's just like, "Yeah." She came in here. She's in here tonight. I appreciate her. Oh, the caliphate? Yeah, it would be a caliphate if they had world domination. That wouldn't be caliphate. Woohoo! Yeah, so my Cash App is $SkylerSaunders1. My Venmo is at Skylerize, SkyLerized. And my PayPal is SkyLerSaunders. All right. And if you want to go to my vocal page is was it in 2025? I could have sworn, yeah, it must have been. It must have been like 2023. I didn't even know what caused you to write me. No, that's what it was. I think it was I said, you're on a page. That's what it was. I think I saw you in an article. You were in an article, I think. I was like, wait a minute, I know Holly. I know who that is. Yeah. That's what it was, Holly. You were in an article or something like that explaining, what you do for as a recreational therapist. But yeah, they know how to make some scary propaganda videos for sure. Well, I wouldn't say they're the scariest. They try, besides the beheadings and all that stuff. Yes, I did. I saw the art. I can probably bring it up right now. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, oh, what's the truth? It's the truth. Let me see. Here's something I can say because in the article, it's online, it's everywhere. Holly Correnti, a Lincoln native and recreation and creative therapist for the VA Boston healthcare system, says she sees the benefits of music therapy on a daily basis with her work. She has a degree in music therapy from Berklee College of Music and has been working in the field for 20 years. That's awesome. That's really good. Oh, your TikTok. Okay. Yeah, it must have been 2023 or 24. Must have been somewhere around there. That I'm just glad that we were able to link back up. You have your beautiful children. That's wonderful. In my little studio at the VA. But what's dope is you took over for Sue. She was like that was like a mom to me. Sue was she was really cool. I really like Sue. Hopefully she's still around. I wanted to say she's still breathing this wonderful American air. Oh, well, I thought it was only earlier this year. I guess it's longer. I don't remember. I don't. We can probably trace back. Going some way. It's just probably a digital footprint somewhere. But yeah, it was probably earlier this year or late last year, something like that. But I'm either regardless. I'm just glad that we're able to communicate like we are. I think that's really cool. Susan Maine, I have to tell you, he said hi. Oh, I would appreciate that. I think she might appreciate it if she heard my name. She'd be like, "Oh, really?" I don't know, but I would just be, very taken by the fact that she was so professional. She was so warm. She took a lot. She was very patient with my dumb ass. When I was helping out, the different patients and stuff like that going to the ward. I remember, playing bingo. I remember playing, movies. Last movie I remember playing for them was Lincoln. That was fun though. And then we would, like I said, we would go on trips and stuff like that. They had to load up the buses. Oh my gosh, that was coordination because you had to get the wheelchairs in at the right position and facing the right way and hats off. Well, I'm not gonna take my hats off, but tipping my hat to all those people. Skiller, what is Skiller? Skiller, Skiller the killer. But yeah, I'm just amazed. My life is too beautiful. It's great. I count Holly as a friend because she was just really, really, professional and fun and just you just do the great things, Holly. I appreciate you. Where the hell's Sermon? You need to get on you need to get on his email. The hater at yahoo.com. TheHater at YAHUOO.com. Oh, excuse me. The hater 1964. I'll say it over again. TheHater 1964 at yahoo.com. Yes, yeah, and almost record time. I don't know how many emails he gets. At the height of his popularity, he must have got like thousands of emails. I don't know, but he answered mine. This is before we were on YouTube or anything like that. He would answer my emails. It was crazy. I thought he ain't gonna get back to. He's never been the one to say I'm not gonna do anything like that. Oh, Sue already wrote back. Holy ish says to say Happy New Year. Oh well, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that in my head. I feel that in my head to my heart. Not the other way around. Um, just make sure you if she has any other correspondence with you, just let her know that I truly appreciated her ability to assess situations and lead me to do the best work I could possibly do as CWT. Anybody, nobody knows what CWT except Holly and I. CWT is compensated work therapy. Essentially, it's a program that gets you into the idea of being in a work environment, and you do tasks and labor like you normally would, but it's not very heavy. That's why it's called therapy. But you get paid tax free, $8 an hour. Not a lot, but it sure adds up. I made like $30,000 on top of my 70%. So it's like I'm getting good pay. I mean, hey, let's just tell the truth. That's all you gotta do. Yes, Bummer, that's true. Star is a great broadcaster. In my estimation, the greatest broadcaster. That's for me. I don't know too many other broadcasters. I only know really of him. I heard of PD Green. I know his story. I saw documentaries of him. I have very vague understanding of who Frankie Crocker was. I only know he was really great. He had a great voice. He had a great style. Yeah, way better than Howard Stern is. No, he got, first of all, just count how many times he has been fined by the FCC, and then count how many times Mr. Troy Star Terrain has been fined by the FCC. Yeah, and I actually like Stern. I actually like a lot of his questioning. He has some good questions sometimes, but I can't put him above Star. No, can't put him above Mr. Terrain. Can't do it. Will not do it. But Howard Stern, he relies on guests. He has to have guests. He can't go a full, hour to 2 hours without guests. And then he has, Robin the maid, as Paul Mooney once called her. I don't know if she's still on the show anymore. I don't know if is she still on there? Let me see. Robin Quivers. She's there since 2024. She looks like she's still there. I'm just looking through all the different people and just trying to figure out who they are. Robin Quivers. Okay. Yes, yes. He's the whack pack now. Beetlejuice, yup. Liberal mask wearing lunatic. Excuse me, Robin is still there. Robin Ophelia Quivers. Robin's an annoying parent. I love them like they were personal friends of mine. I paid for Sirius for years to listen to them. Yeah, I can't. I'm not. Oh, let me just bust up people just to bust up people. That's not my style. And if you guys know me, that's never been my style. Um, like I said with the Breakfast Club, you can look at the whole video. I call them the Breakfast Slop. Tongue in cheek, ha ha, hee hee, kiki. But I have respect for them. I have respect for Lesser Charge, aka what's this guy's McKelvey? Can't think of his first name. And Rashawn Casey and Jessica something. Jess Hilarious. And Scott the engineer. I didn't realize that. Artie and Artie Dirty. Yeah, Artie. That was a sick joke. It was crazy. His father fell from a ladder. You know how Artie is. Artie Lang is like 30, 250 to 300 pounds. Something. He's a hefty guy. and it's like he doesn't eat anything with like cheeseburgers or something like that. So they're having a roast. It was like the only vegetable that Artie likes the only vegetable that Artie ever loved was his father. I was like, God damn. His father fell from uh, a ladder on his back, and he was paralyzed from the I think from the neck down or the head down. I mean, from the waist down. I think it was from the neck down. I was like, God damn, that was cold. He has no one to blame but himself. When Artie left the show, let the show die. Yep, that's true. Artie's doing better now. Yeah, is he? I just watched him in Elf the other day. Yeah, hopefully he's on a weight loss program. Hopefully he's trying to get right for 2026. The time goes by so fast. I mean, it's like don't go in any stores. Don't ever go into a store. It'll just make you feel like time is going way past you. I go to the dollar store to the Dollar Tree. They already got Valentine's Day stuff up. Like, I mean, that's what they have to do. It's retail. They can't be like, oh, let's just dwell on the same holiday, of course, for the next 3 months. No, they got to keep it going every 2 or 3 weeks. I think it is. Boma said, I heard he's sober, living with his mom. Great, great, good. He's funny as f. He needs to be out here. I'm a big Adam Carolla fan nowadays. I like Adam Carolla too. Adam Carolla, he has a good vibe. I like his intelligent, kind of twisted comedy. It's pretty good. Are you talking Norm Macdonald? The one that passed Rock and Power? Norm Macdonald? Norm is the one who brought Artie to the show. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, Norm Macdonald, yeah. Yeah, love Norm. Yeah, Norm was, he was the truth. When did he die of? Damn, he died in 2021. Damn. He had cancer. He had multiple myeloma. That's crazy. Dave Chappelle dedicated his Netflix special, The Closer, to the memory of McDonald, who had died shortly before its release. Chappelle also opened his 2023 special, The Dreamer, by crediting McDonald with making him fall in love with comedy again. It was so dry, but it wasn't corny. See, I think Kimmel is dry and corny. You could be dry. I think Colbert has the biggest coconuts, has the greatest kumquats between his legs. Paul, no Diddy, but the way he took it to George W. Bush in 2006, nigga, he was sitting right next to him. He was just going at him every day. I don't think George W. Bush understood the words that were coming out of his mouth, but he knew he was saying some things that were really off color. He was just saying them right there in front of him. He was just like he was in character. He was in the Stephen Colbert character. Not a Stephen Colbert nighttime host, not the late night host. Probably my favorite comedian. I'll say I'll say this. I have to make that list. I think the greatest and who is my favorite. The greatest comedian is Paul Mooney. My favorite comedian is Patrice O'Neal. I hope you can understand that. No, yeah. Ah, see, he's in my top five too. Norman Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield's one-liners were just amazing, and Don Rickles too. I didn't even know he was sick. Yeah, Norm joke. These late night hacks suck. They got nothing on Johnny Carson. Of course not. They're not even in Johnny Carson's league. They can't hold his jockstrap. His dead jockstrap. You know. Hi, Happy New Year. Is it already Happy New Year for you? I'm just gonna say bye, maid. I can't pronounce your first name. I'll chop it up. So salute to you. Salute to all of you. Happy New Year. That's right. I'm just looking it up. Hold on. Yes, I do remember you. Yes, I go to Alcoholics Anonymous. I still drink, but just under a fake name. That's a joke, right? That sounds like a joke. I might be too slow to catch it. That sounds like a joke. Oh, that's a Rodney joke. Oh, I go to Alcoholics Anonymous. I just still drink, but I just under a fake name. I tell you, I get no respect. I tell you. It does sound like a Rodney joke. It's just hard to get the gist of it sometimes on here because it's just blatant. It's just text. It's not there's no italics. There's no underline. There's no bold. It's just the text. So you can't really emphasize anything. So Stephen Diggs. Not a laughing matter too much. I'm sorry. Pardon me. But Stephen Diggs, he's not been suspended. They're behind him. Paul, no Diddy. They're rooting for him. They're in the game for him. Barely any good broadcasters left. There's Big Boy. Steve Harvey. You have to give credit to where credit's due. Steve Harvey, he works like 12 different jobs. He's like Michael Strahan. They have like 17 different jobs. I'm surprised they're not Jamaican. So that's just the reality of that. One of my favorite Rodney jokes, if I say it right, god damn it. He says, my wife the other day asked me, "You want did, do you want to have sex in the backseat of the car? Do you want to have yeah? Do you want to have sex in the backseat of the car?" And then she said, I want you to drive." I knew I was gonna chop it up. I knew it. Forget it. I always chop it up. Look up that joke, because it's funny when he says it. It's not funny for my dumb ass. Yeah, that's it. My wife asked me if she wanted to have sex in the car. She wanted me to drive. That's the joke. She's She asked me if I want to have sex in the car. She said she wanted me to drive. Rodney was like a machine gun. Yeah, it was. He had one of the sharpest minds in all comedy. Just great. Um, Another great is, of course, Carlin Pryor. I never. Lenny Bruce didn't make me laugh so much as he made me think. He's kind of like what Dave Chappelle's doing now. Dave Chappelle doesn't have to care about laughs. He doesn't have to fiend for them. He's not always out for a giggle or a guffaw. He's really honed in on storytelling, and they just happen to be comedic. Like his latest one was crazy. He had a joke about this guy dying from AIDS, and you laugh at it because it's such a shock. It's like, whoa, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Oh, but that was very well played, sir. Very well played. Very well played. Like it was amazing. He's a brilliant man. He was my guy. Still those until those jabs at Israel came out, I was just like, and it's crazy too because I would have to stop listening to virtually every rapper, stop watching every TV show, because who is in Israel's corner right now? Who is really fighting for Israel? Andy Kaufman was good too. Yeah, Andy Kaufman, his comedic style was so revolutionary. He was like the troll. Let me say the right word. He was a troll. He's a pro progenitor. I had to look up the word progenitor because in my head, but I had to double check and make sure I said it right. He originated so much trolling. He just like his whole style. He read all of F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby on stage, the whole book from cover to cover. Who does that? Who does that? Like, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. Nobody could touch him. He can act. I think the film, Jim Carrey got, cheated out of at least two Oscars. He should have won Best Actor for Man on the Moon and for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. They were so great. Such great acting. He inspired a lot of people for sure. Like when Joaquin Phoenix faked that breakdown on Letterman. Yeah. He was trying to be a rapper. Yeah, he was exactly. That was great. It's kind of performance art, kind of comedy, yeah. Did I lose Holly? Is Holly still in the building? And what are you using, if I may ask? Are you on the phone? Or are you on your TV? Am I on the big screen? Or are you, am I on the tablet? What's going on? Everybody put up whatever you're seeing me on. I need to see that movie. Which movie? Truman Show is one of the best ones. You know what? I don't think it was Oscar worthy, but it was very solid. It was extremely solid. The two I mentioned, Man on the Moon and oh my God, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I swear, my mind just goes blank. I could never be on Broadway. I could rehearse and rehearse and rehearse. I would never get it right because I'll be like, where are my keys? What did I leave the house with the oven on? Oh, Holly's still in here. All right. Crazy beard looking home. Exactly, yeah. I love that movie. Eternal Sunshine, yeah. Eternal Sunshine, you can't touch it. I think it's free on YouTube. So you can watch it on YouTube. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, great movie. Excellent movie. I would highly recommend it. One of the greatest movies of all time. One of the greatest screenplays of all time. Charlie Kaufman and Company. Not no relation to Andy Kaufman that I know of. Jim Carrey listening to death metal. I agree with you completely. Yes. See, we agree sometimes, Holly. See? Isn't that amazing? Yeah, but yeah, even Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is like, I remember the outtakes for Liar Liar. Sticks out in my mind because this is some sucker ish. They had a courtroom scene where the two litigants were going at each other. He was a lawyer. There was another. I think he was the plaintiff, and the other lady was the not the prosecutor. Man, is it prosecutor in civil court? Somebody tell my dumbass. What is it? It's plaintiffs and something else. Defendant, plaintiff and defendant. He was a defendant lawyer, and there was a plaintiff. He was going back and forth. They're like, you're out of line. No, you're out of line. You're a terrible actor. He's like, you're an overactor. And he was like, I think they're on to me. And she gonna say, he put it up for put me up to say that. Like, no, you said it. Don't try to say, he put you up to say it. You said it. I like when comedies actors do serious roles like Sandler or Carey did, or Robin Williams. Exactly. Good point. Good point. That's the thing, because they have a reservoir of pain. Like Richard Pryor is another example. Now, he did movies for cocaine. that's no lie. That's no. Yeah, Uncut. I don't even think I saw Uncut Gems. There's a lot of cursing. It's like too much cursing. It's like, all right. It's like every other word is like F this, F the F F F F. 1 hour photo. 1 hour photo is one of the best performances I've ever seen. Great movie too. Just like the ambiance and the tone of the film. The themes are crazy. The themes are harsh. The themes of alienation, loneliness, a secret admiration, and kind of a twisted admiration. Stalker movie, yeah, disturbing movie, stalker movie, exactly. That's a creepy one, very creepy. Have you ever seen? Who here has seen? I'm trying to think of the name. Give me a second. My brains. Hold on. Oh, God. It's with Al Pacino and Robin Williams. It's called. Let me look it up because my dumb ass doesn't know. Insomnia. You've got to watch Insomnia. Insomnia was the truth. It was another one that was it was crazy. Christopher Nolan. One of his earlier films. Creeped the hell out of me when I was a kid. Did you ever see World's Greatest Dad? It's pretty creepy. No, but I have to make this little note. It's interesting to see. Are there any more 1 hour photos? I don't think there are anymore. You can't even go there if you wanted to. I don't even think they produce 1 hour photo cameras. Everything is digital. Did you ever see No, what's that about? I think you were saying. CVS and Walgreens do 1 hour photo. Okay, good. I was just wondering. I didn't know if because we go to Walgreens for digitizing photos. I didn't know if do they even make those, those little cameras? Those little disposable cameras. I used to use those all the time for when we go on trips and stuff. Are you going outside to let loose with your M1? What are you talking about, Wiz? I ain't got no guns. You gotta be quiet on that. Shh, be quiet on that, sir. I ain't got no guns. World's Greatest Dad was one of Robin's last movies. The plot is messed up because of Robin's death. Wow. I think I heard it. You know what? That's coming back to me. I think I heard that. Yeah. They still do. Wow. Really? I gotta watch it now. I was like, I gotta watch it now. I'm not getting my eyesight right. I'm trying to get stronger prescription because I'm like, I can't see. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's about hanging. Wow. Wow. Art imitating life, I guess. Before it happened. Really dark comedy. Wow. Whew. I think I did hear about that though. Came out in 2009 by Bobcat Goldthwait. Wow. It's amazing. Autoerotic asphyxiation. I don't think I don't think Robin Williams had that. I know that Bill from Kill Bill had it. What's his name? Carradine. Carradine had that. But I don't know if that was the case with Robin Williams. I can look it up though. And that's gonna be 12 years tomorrow. I mean next year. 12 years next year. His untimely death. Um, what am I looking up? I don't remember what I was looking up. Oh, his death. He had Lewy body dementia. What the hell is that? Lewy body dementia (LBD) is an umbrella term for two similar and common subtypes of dementia: dementia with Lewy bodies, Parkinson's disease dementia. Both are characterized by changes in thinking, movement, behavior, and mood. So he was driven insane essentially, by his body taking over itself. That's really sad. Oh, no way. Okay. No, but the movie's about that. Got you. The lead singer of NXS died from that. Yeah. Crazy as hell. Way to go out. Embarrassing too. What is NGL? Not gonna lie. Okay, see, I'm slow. I'm telling you guys, y'all are faster than me. I just have a platform. I'm surprised y'all don't have a platform too. Y'all should get in here too. Jump in. Yeah, Louis by dementia. Yeah, love will never tear us apart. Where the hell did that come from, Wiz? Happy birthday, sir. Pretty humiliating. Yeah, yeah. Holly put it in a little stronger terms than I could say on this broadcast, but that is true. D in hand, noose around neck, pretty humiliating. But it's not humiliating to him anymore. Who's it humiliating to? He's not worried about it. Sorry for the dark humor. Pardon me. Pardon me for the dark humor. Joy Division. Another song. Joy Division. Oh, that was a song. Okay, I got you. That's a sad song. Hi, Naraya. And how I'm gonna say Naraya. Yes, Joy Division. Yeah. Hi. Joy Division, one of the goats. His children and his wife, I'm sure, were very embarrassed. Yeah, yeah. We shouldn't though. We shouldn't be. That's just a cultural thing. It's a cultural issue. George Carlin talked about this extensively. He said, they have autoerotic asphyxiation, and you get it, and you get to a place of orgasm, and then you come, and then you go. and the parents, of course, are very, he's talking about younger kids, like in the 13, 14 age. They're embarrassed out of their minds because the way they die. This has Holly explained it so explicitly. I love dark wave music. Okay. I don't think you do too much Zumba to dark wave music, though. What do you mean? Who wouldn't be embarrassed of that? Yeah, The Cure, Joy Division, Sisters of Mercy. I mean, it wouldn't embarrass me, just based on our culture. Our culture looks down on masturbation and stuff like that. It looks down upon it. It's frightened to talk about it. It's a heavy word to say. God damn. It sounds like disturbing already. Goth club music. You be proud to go out. As a matter of fact, I would. I would, Holly. Holly asked me, "You'd be proud to go out masturbating?" I said, "Yes, I would." She said, "No way." Didn't know if he was coming or going. Ba-doom. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to the. Yeah, I agree to that extent, Holly. You have to be very, you know, you have to be very. You said the word deviant. You kind of have to be having sexual deviancy. I think every so often I watch Colin with the vet. Yeah, you said that. I think that's really cool. They love it. I think that's really cool. Because Carlin was a veteran. I mean, virtually everybody can say from that period was a veteran. Carlin was a veteran. Paul Mooney was a veteran. Richard Pryor was a veteran. A lot of people that came out during that time were veterans. Air Force and Army, mostly. You have to be so bored with masturbating that you need to step it up. What are you missing in your life? Yeah, this isn't enough. I gotta take this to another level. This isn't doing it for me. I have to, I'm gonna get this belt over here. Let me get this belt and let me strap this around my neck, and then I'm gonna pull real hard, and I'm gonna jerk my joystick and see what happens. How it says not you, but the ones doing this. Oh yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Who the hell invented that? Yeah, some real sicko. I would imagine it. This isn't a fact. But I can just imagine it. Marquis de Sade. You have to look up Marquis de Sade. Look up 121 Days of Punishment. Salo. Like look up Salo. Just put Salo, and then put 100 days of of Sodom. Excuse me. Of Sodom. If you haven't seen this film, you might want to check into it. But before then, let me give you an advice, and I'm just going to give you this bit of this tidbit. The people that get shot in the back as they're running away are the lucky ones. That's all I'm going to say. At the beginning of the film, you will find there's these young people that are running away from these fascists, and they shoot them down, and they die like dogs in the field. And they were the fortunate ones. So I'm just giving you that little bit. Just giving you that little bit. Yeah, 100 Days of Sodom. That movie's messed up. Yeah. 100 Days of really bad smells that will never get out of your nose. Oh my gosh. That movie gave me nightmares. It's not for the lighthearted. It's not for the lighthearted. I saw it and I was just like, this is next level. How did they even how did this movie get made for one? How did it get out for two? And how does it remain for three? How did it get from Italy to the world? Yeah, the Criterion somewhere. Okay. Yeah, not for me. That's all right, Holly. You're saving yourself some agony and some like a lot of this. You're saving yourself a lot of that. Not for anybody, not for everybody. It's really not. Did you guys see 8mm way back in the 90s? That disturbed me greatly for years. Wow. I did not see 8mm. I don't remember that. The book is even more messed up. Yeah, I can imagine. You ever seen Quills? Quills is another movie. It's like that. Hey, I just got a message from the hater. Happy New Year. I'll hit him back with a little later. But he's probably gonna be asleep because he's 61. He'll be 60. Wait, what? What's the year? Yeah, he'll be 62 in May. It was banned and illegal for a while. Wow, never even heard of. Oh, I get to teach Holly something for a change. She usually teaches me. All right, Quills, Kate Winslet, and oh my God, what's his name? Hold on, I gotta look it up. Okay. Jeffrey Rush, Kate Winslet, Joaquin Phoenix, Michael Caine. Excellent movie. Flipped me out. Couldn't understand it, but I did get it at the same time. Just understand, he was using his own doo doo, his own excrement to write on the walls around a sanatorium. Like, if I'm giving away too much of the plot, that's exactly what happened. So just be prepared for that. Our quiz was good. It is good. It's an excellent movie. I think Joaquin Phoenix. You didn't say anything. And what is that book? 100 days, 100 days, 120 days of Sodom. Salo or Salo. You could probably say it better than I, Holly, in Italian. Oh, no way. Great cast, yes. 120 Days of Sodom. Book was written on toilet paper, yeah. In prison, yeah. That's what I was saying. He was he was using excrement and putting it on the walls because they took away his pen and his pad and all that and his quills. That's why he called the name of the film. They took away all his quills and his writing utensils and shoved him into a room that was vacant and really large for like a cell. It was like because it was kind of like a sanitarium in those days. And what was that like? What was that? Okay, so that was it. Mid uh 18th century and early 19th century. The book was hidden in the wall of the prison for like 100 years. Wow. No, hey Holly, hey, whoa. Leave the jokes to me, Holly, because you're gonna take over for me. That was a good one. She said no ish. That was good. That was good. You're gonna take my job, Holly. His name is where the word Satan. Yeah, and we have Masick, or another writer who was for delivering pain into the self. See, Marquet Sade was for inflicting pain upon others and receiving pleasure that way. and Sado, or I mean, Masick, excuse me, Masick was for inflicting pain upon yourself. That's why they call it sadomasochism. Yeah, yeah, all gross. Yeah, I can't get into it. I'm not gonna lower myself as a man, with a woman in that realm, and I'm not gonna treat her like she's like dirt or like beneath me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna kick her back in unless she wanted me to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He kind of inspired serial killer. Yeah, I think that's a fact. I think that's a fact. I think that's true. So weird. Yeah, how do we even talk about this? We gotta start looking forward to this. I gotta take a hard break in the next 4 minutes. So if you all go away, I will understand. But if you stick around and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna just put this on," what am I? I have to ask you guys again. What am I playing on? Am I on the TV? Am I on the tablet? Am I on your phone? What is the delivery system? How are you getting the greatness of me? No kidding. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's facts, Holly. I'm telling you. I get to teach you for once. For once in this lifetime. I get to teach you something. You're usually giving me, give information. Holly says, I didn't realize that Ted Bundy and Ed Gein did the same tricks of talking injured to snatch. Faking injured to snatch women. Yeah, I need to watch the rest of Ed Gein. It's very, very unsettling. It's hard to take with his voice. It's like, but mother, uh, like that scene from Silence of the Lambs. Which scene? Oh, I started watching the Ed Gein show, and I thought I watched the wrong one. No. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 The Buffalo Bill. Yeah, when he first picks up Buffalo the girl. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It puts the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion in the basket. Yeah, where he fakes injured with the crutch to kidnap that girl. Yeah, I remember. And then when she goes out the door, she's in the car. She's like, American Girl. Dun, 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 dun. I remember that. Would ya what, Bumba? Would ya? Would ya what? Supposedly, Buffalo Bill was modeled after a few different serial. That's true. I've studied multiple serial killers. Buffalo Bill was, um, I think he was modeled after, Jesus, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't. Hold on. Ted Bundy. First of all, Ted Bundy, William H. Gacy, Ed Gein. I think there's a few people he was modeled after. With the skin, exactly. Ed Gein, and I think Jerry Brudos. Yeah, I think that's true. Hey, I've got to take my drugs. I'll be right back. Like I said, there's two people in here right now. I'm gonna see how many people are gonna be in here in the next 3 minutes. All right, don't touch that dial. See, I'm already anarchist and anachronistic. God damn, I'm about to say I'm an anarchist. Anachronistic. All right, so I gotta be out of here. I'll be right back. Hold on. 8:30. Okay. I'm back. See how. Still two people in the room. That's all right. Bumbo and Holly. Yeah, wow. We're still talking about serial killers. I just peeped the stream. Excuse me. That would have been crazy. I just peeped the stream. Holly and Bumber are conversing right now. Yeah, I'm the kid's only parent, so I can't get hurt or killed. Yeah. Wow. Whew. Don't even talk like that, Holly. Seriously. Don't even talk like that. He was born in the 30s and died in 2006. I just looked. Who are you talking about, Holly? Well, it's true that's why I'm no adrenaline junkie. Who are you referring to, Holly? Oh, Jerry Brudos. Okay, the serial killer I was not familiar. I'm not familiar with Brudos either. Jerry Brudos. The shoe fetish slayer. 4 young women between 1968 and 1969 in Salem, Oregon. Jesus. 1968 and 1969. Damn. That's just fascinating. This is such. I, in my lowest points in my life, I always thought that the world was such a confusing, amazing, messy, disturbing, wonderful, above all, place. Of course, these atrocities and disgusting and disturbing things happen, but we're gonna see that in the next year. That's one of the things I always thought of. These are the three things I used to think of. One was I used to think that when I was a believer, when I believed in God, I always thought that God like left little hints and clues into what will make machines and inventions. Like man wasn't given an airplane or a skyscraper, but God hid little pieces of rock in the math did it just right, and they said, look, we can make this rock into steel and these steel into girders, and you can use construction material. We can make airplanes. We can put rubber in the tires. We can put gas, rocket, jet fuel in the plane. Like, I used to think of that all the time. Okay. Second thing was, I always thought if you died young, you'd have lived forever. I always thought of that. And the one thing, other thing I thought of, was that you know, when bad things happen, like other good things happen on return. Like, I just thought of that. I know that's not the case, but I just thought of that. I'm talking to you and Bumba, LOL, two different conversations. Yeah, this is crazy. I've been checking the lesser known ones because I'm tired of hearing the same ones. Yeah. Yeah, like yin and yang. Yeah. I didn't know what yin and yang really meant when I was in my adolescence, but I always just thought there was a balance in the world. Like, when September 11th, 2001 happened, which is going to be 25 years, that's just slow down. I have to take a nap after that. But it'd be 25 years next year. When that happened, I thought something good in the world, something extraordinarily good happened. I just thought there would be a shift and some balance, to balance out what incredible cruelty and ugly display of carnage and force, that September 11th really was, 2001. And that's big. I mean, this is all going to be a big year for America. This is like it was a big year for the Marine Corps and the Navy and the Army. 250 years. So that's extraordinary. I'm looking forward to that. There's gonna be celebrations all over from all over the calendar, especially on Memorial Day and July 4th and Labor Day, especially July 4th. That's the birthday, but somebody's gonna get drunk and play with fireworks for some reason. Yes, Holly, you're joking, but you're telling the truth. She says, "Nope, life just got worse and worse." It's true. It's a fact. We got one of the worst. We got like a hand of terrible presidents. We got George W. Bush, Barack Obama. We got Biden, and we got Trump again. Like, they're just terrible. Where you put the LOL? The only reason why I said you were joking is because you put the LOL. Are you still not laughing out loud, or what's going on? Are fireworks leaving Delaware? No, Delaware doesn't have. We don't have plastic bags in our stores, but in the bakery there's still plastic bags. I don't. I go to my bakery, and they have plastic bags, but there's no fireworks or plastic bags anywhere else. I don't know. They all negated each other in suckiness, but all were too far on the pendulum. Yes, I understand. Too far on the pendulum. As the pendulum swings back and forth. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's extraordinary. Well, Stefan Diggs. I'm going back to the Stefan Diggs story. I didn't even realize it was a chef. First, I had to do more research. It was a chef. He allegedly choked and strangled, which is a felony in Massachusetts, where Holly currently resides. I love Trump now, but only because I hated Biden and opened my eyes to the Democratic Party. I hate both of them. I say a pox on both houses. They're horrible human beings. Biden is a nothing. He is a complete scrap of just human flesh strung together, barely. And Trump is just a cancerous, disgusting, malignant, ugly soul. Holly says, I hated Trump my whole life until Biden took over. I don't like Trump, but I don't hate TD. I don't have TDS. Yeah, I could have TDS. I could be proud of saying I have Trump derangement syndrome. Um, I just despise him on so many levels, on his character, on his morality, on the fact that it's not even like he lies. He says, "Yeah, I lied. Yeah, so what?" At least Clinton had the temerity, had the guts to say, "Yeah, I'm a liar. I lied. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. I lied. Yeah." And Obama, yeah, I lied. I lied. What do you want me to do? I lied. Yeah. And Biden's like, a lie? Like lie down on the bed? Like I'm tired? Sure. Holly says, I hated him. I said that right. Trump is weak. Yes, Trump is very weak. He's a very weak-minded male. Not enough deportations, like promised. Well, they switched up the game. Remember, the game was build that wall, build that wall, build that wall. No, they're not building the wall anymore because that would have been ridiculous and horrific. So they just figured, you know what, let's just blow up some boats in the middle of the Caribbean. They're full of drugs, and drugs are evil, and they kill people. Like they grow legs and arms and come over and strangle people to death. People aren't volitional. People don't use voluntary actions to obtain and use these drugs and abuse them. Sad. Clinton only says it because the clock has run out on his crimes. True. Well, the wall is built now. What? I don't think it was fully built. Was it really built? I don't think the wall was completely built. Yeah, it says it's not a solid wall. There's gaps. Current status: while construction paused under past administration's new initiatives like the Smart Wall continue to expand and modernize the barrier system. Can't make this stuff up, kids. Can't make this stuff up. He needs to get his ass on the Somalians. Somalians are going to take over the world. They're going to take over the United States. They're going to say, this is our country now. Unusual unreal is what is going on. Holly says. But y'all still didn't say, are you on a TV? Are you on a computer? Are you on a Mac? Are you on the phone? Just let me know. Just say TV, phone, tablet, something like that. I am Dick Captain No. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. Vertical feed. That's part of the iPhone. I'm just doing this all for research. I'm serious. This is all for because I have analytics that I have to track. Send in Tom Hanks. Exactly. Send in Tom Hanks. Oh, you have an Android. Oh, okay. I won't what is it saying? I won't hold that against you, Holly. I've only been an iPhone Apple product head for the past almost 15, 20 years now. But that's okay if you have an Android. Thank you for your ability to show my mug on your Android. I appreciate it. I'm one of those stubborn anti-Apple people. Oh man, oh, we would probably get to tussling. You probably punched me in my eye, but uh, but anyway, yeah, we would have an issue. We would have to we would have to talk it out. We'd have to really we have to really talk it out. One of those stubborn anti-Apple people. I love how you phrased that. That was great. I'm just looking for stories that went on. They're saying how before we step into 2026, here some of the some of the dumbest moments of 2025. Trump is featured on virtually every one of these posts. But also Drake. It's wild. So, where are we on? Where are we on the Stefan Diggs? I was talking about him. He's not suspended. I think Kraft is still behind him. You know, he's not disrupting his pay or anything like that. He'll be playing in the games. I don't know where his mind will be. He'll have to really focus and put his thoughts in line. That's what a lot of people are saying. It's a money grab. She says Holly says she doesn't believe it. She says it's a money grab. She's trying to get some dollars up. That's what the difference is. She's trying to get her weight up. She's trying to get some money. I just want to know the circumstances. Like they said, it was over a uh financial issue. That's what they said it was. They said it was part of a financial issue. She took her it was some kind of issue with the money. Oh, here we go. Here comes the hatred. They're trying to hit him with so much drama, saying he has 6 kids and everything. Okay, Apple is overrated. Okay, when you're top rated, what do you get called? What did Jay say? Would you be, oh, would you like to be paid or overpaid or underrated? See, I'd rather be overpaid than underrated. And Apple is way overpaid. You pay a lot for what these things can do. They do so much amazing things. So many amazing things. I'm not anti-Apple, but they're overhyped. Okay. I think there's truth to that. Only because they were the first. Sometimes when you're the first, like nobody really cares. Like United States of America and Delaware, no one really cares your first state. First state, oh that's great. No one cares. But if you're the first person that was on the moon, oh my god. Oh my god, Neil Armstrong. Oh my god. He's the first man to ever be on the moon. Oh my god. It's the differences. So those are the differences with the first. Well, I'll be anti-Apple for you. You can do cool stuff with an iPhone, though. Yes, you can. I don't even want to know what you can't do with an Android. I don't even want to know. Don't tell me, oh, I can't do FaceTime with other Apple users. I can't use, um, I can't use the phone, the camera apparatus right now. I don't know what the issue may be, but like what? Uh-oh, she's out for you. She said, like what? Are you asking me? Oh, like you can't do FaceTime with Apple users, can you? Yes, that's true. And Oscar when the movie did get shot on the iPhone. That's true. You're talking to me. to someone who lives for 23 years before a cell phone. Yeah, wow, yeah, yeah. But wait a minute, Holly, slow down a little bit, because there were cell phones, but they're in briefcases, and you can only call from somebody that was a few yards away. Yeah, the Florida Project by the same director of Honora. Let's talk about Honora. Anybody seen Honora? Who saw Honora? I thought that was pure trash. I don't understand how it won any Oscars. I did not like that movie at all. If I want to see soft porn, I can do that on my own time. You're not going to put me in a seat in my house and tell me to watch this movie 2 hours of the same thing. And if you watched Caught Stealing, I talked about that on the show. Caught Stealing and Honora have very similar ideals, and same thing with Emily the Criminal. They have very similar ideals. They don't use any guns, and Emily is the criminal, and Honora, no guns are used. So that's an interesting little tidbit. My uncle worked on that movie. That's cool. What was Honora? Ooh, Holly doesn't know what Honora is. Oh boy, this should be fun. Hold on. Hold on. Honora is about this young, I think she's Russian. She's a Russian girl. She's only like 18, 19, maybe in her early 20s. And she gets caught up with this young guy. He's like a nephew or something like that for the mob. You guys can correct my dumb ass if I'm wrong, but he's like a mob. He's in the mobsters. Anyway, they hunt him down and they try to take him out. Before then, though, they get married in Las Vegas. They take a private jet all the way to Las Vegas from New York, and then they go back to New York. And then these mobster guys go after him, and she gets caught up into it. So it's just a weird, goofy, like silly movie that didn't have really any substance at all. Like I think there was just a bunch of perverts that got happy off of watching this younger woman, flounce around, and it just didn't do it for me. I didn't like it. That was Honora, essentially, Holly. I suggest you watch it just to say, yeah, yeah, I see what he was saying about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stephen Diggs. Um, this is a sad, scary part. This is like a chapter. It's a chapter in his life. Yeah, maybe you will. Yeah, that's okay. If you don't know, do that. That's. I respect your maybe I will. I really respect that because you really don't have to. It won Best Picture. I think she won Best. What was it? Best Actress, and I think it won a few other awards. But I don't think it was worth it. It was not worth the time. So if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I could totally understand. So Stephen Diggs. Hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Stephen Diggs is, he's very he's very perplexed now. He's in a very rough situation. Holly's getting out of here. I must go. I should probably pay some attention to my kids. Hey, you took time away from your beautiful bundles of joy for my dumbass. I applaud you. Everybody applaud Holly Correnti. Thank you so much. Salute to you. Have the happiest of holiday of New Year's, and do not be discouraged. Go on, live life, get a life, and love it. You know, that's how I always say. So thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. I hope you have a happy New Year's, and I hope I can catch tomorrow. Yeah, I should be on tomorrow too. So I do appreciate you, Holly. Thank you so much for riding with me this long. Take care. All right, so we're down one. Once it hits 0, I'm out of here. See you all next year. Woo woo woohoo! See you next year, Holly. 2026. Make it the happiest with you and Noah and Athena. Take care. Okay, so we're down to the lady of the house. Do we still have Bumba? Is Bumba still in here? Report. Stand up to be notified. To be Bumba. Okay, good to go. I got you. You're cool. It's 0 people in here, but you're in here. So there's at least one person in here. Whenever it says 0. I gotta remember that. Oh man, hey. I think we should talk about the Stephen Diggs thing. I think that has some weight to it. Strangulation and choking. Those are serious offenses in Massachusetts. I think anywhere they are, but especially since it is in that state, it's a Commonwealth state. A little bit different sentencing structures and stuff like that. So I think we could talk about that. We could talk about movies. We can talk about anything. We can talk about next year. I'm ready for next year. I'm ready for 2026. More money, more dollars, more cents. You know, that's what I'm doing too. So I just I think let me see, what is this? Top 3 white rappers. Paul Wall #3, #2 MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, #1 Eminem. Off the top of the dome. It's Paul Wall, baby. What you know about me? I'm on that 5'9" South Lee, baby. Holla at me. I got the internet going nuts. This is before the internet was the internet. Okay? I got the internet going nuts. That's extraordinary. He saw it coming. LP, Eminem, Woody. I started watching the Woody documentary. It's not bad. It's pretty interesting. Makes you think. That guy's getting released in 2030. Who is that guy? I don't. You have to refresh my memory. I'm slow. I don't remember who that guy is. The guy who went to prison for what he did. I don't remember his name. I can't remember. I remember them saying something about that. I don't remember his name. I'm ending on a high note on my vocal. I doubled the amount of money I made over. I doubled it and made over that. Last month I made $10.56. This month I'm making $20.78. I know it's not a lot, but it quickly adds up. It very much quickly adds up. His name is he doesn't go by another name. It's just Snoop. There's like 17 Snoops. There's Snoop Dogg. There's Snoop from The Wire in Baltimore. Gabe too. Okay. This guy. Dental Touch Z8Z. Okay. Yeah, I got to get back into that documentary. I'll definitely look at. I don't think I'm playing you. I just have to find some more time to watch it. I don't even know where it went.
Now, the only thing I'm gonna say.
That means that. Please disregard.
Norteen.
Yeah, I still have to watch it. I still have to watch it. Killer Chronicles is a dope channel. Where's Rick James with his gay pride? I don't know where Rick James is. He was just in here for a little while. Then he kind of shuffled out of here. Along with the lady at the house, Holly. I'm glad I got to speak to her for the last day of the year. Littleton Choppers like it's September 31st. Hello, been cracking and hell the niggas where it hurt. Who died today? Remember me like John Lennon. Bird and Louie, I'm talking about Brian Lennon, huh? Holly, I remember her. Yeah. Who can forget her? Really, she's such a presence. She's such a ball of energy and just positivity and just, you know, so effervescent, you know? That's the kind of person she is. And she's so intelligent and, very on her job. She does her job. I remember there were days where she did not feel like doing something, but she did it anyway, not as a sacrifice because she actually valued her position, her role as more, greater than her not doing whatever she didn't want to do. She's the reason your biggest supporter isn't there anymore. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if he was my biggest supporter though. I don't know about that. I go by dollar amounts. He wasn't really dropping too many dollar amounts. My biggest supporter is probably like Dot Focus, Beha Jackson, something like that. And of course Holly. Holly is one of my biggest supporters. Okay. Jay still ain't top three. No, that's because the top three is Jadakiss, Twista, and Master P. That's the top three. Going from three to one. How you like that? How you like that there? How you like that? Top three, Jadakiss, Twista, and Master P. Jada Twist, not Twista, Master P. They like top 20. No, they're like top three. You can't. You're not gonna knock them. You can't knock them. Jade is definitely top 5 dead or alive in that soft 1 LP. He happens to be at number 3. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. Twista, so simple to say, oh, he's a novelty rapper. He just raps really fast. Oh my god. The way he constructs his raps and the way that there's layers of texture and ideas and thought in his rhymes, and then the fact that he does that with the high speed. That's the amazing part where you like your mind is catching all everything he's saying, even though you're not able to rap along with him all the time. You may not be able to rap along with his speed. And Master P, he just has such a super draw, super, New Orleans. That thing is kind of like a blues man. That whole that's like make him say all that. That's like a bluesman saying all that. So I thought that was pretty cool. You still don't know that? That's probably true. That's probably true. It was good seeing you again. Free TX Carnage. Go back to Jesus. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not for 2026. Probably. Okay, definitely not going back to Jesus in 2026. It's not going to happen. That's right. So I got 2 people in here, 4 likes. I don't know. I thought I had 5 likes. Somebody must have disliked something. I thought I had 5 likes. I won't like until Texas Carnage is reinstated. Well, then don't. I guess you're just not gonna be liking. Somebody else will take your space. So I gotta work on something. I'll be right back. All right, 0 people in here. Maybe there's 1 person. I don't know. Maybe it's less than. I have to wrap it up. 180. 180. I'll be gone. I think that's, was that 3 hours? So back in the building. I don't know if you'll have me on the TV screen or your phone or whatever the makes place be. Where are the I'm messing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where the case may be. Trying to fix my tie. Fix my brim. Loving this. I'm gonna practice so I get 1. All right, here we go. May your neighbors protect. I'm already messing up. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. That's my cheers. That's my toast. I'm gonna try to say it over and over again. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. This is from Drizzy Drake. It's from Drizzy. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. That's my little salute. That's my is it ciento? I think it's ciento. 100 years of success. It's my time. I think I'm just talking to myself. That's fine. I'm gonna draw this clock out. I only got less than 9 minutes. So I'm using my time wisely. I'm trying to memorize this toast. I'm gonna propose. I'm gonna say, look, may your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. And I know it seems mystical, but it has, doesn't seem mystical. It doesn't have a faith-based quality to it. It seems like it's just like a good cheer kind of thing, saying like God bless you. It's like God bless you. Okay, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything mystical. There's no God, so you're just saying God bless you. God be with you. That's what it really means. God be with you. Goodbye. That's God bless you. It's a blessing. It's a benediction. It's a good word saying over you. So I think that's extraordinary. It's really good. So it's very powerful that we be drawn to this last day of the year. Life just goes so fast. It really does. Those people that say life is short, no, life is long. It just goes fast. It can be cut short, but it goes very fast. So, chat was better with Carnage. Was that Carnage? Dental Touch? Why was it better with Carnage? What made it so better? Why are you on his kneecaps right now with Carnage? What's going on? Why was the chat so much better? Why was it so much greater? It was very active. It wasn't active with Bumbleclot. It wasn't active with Holly. It wasn't active with Rob 30,000 ish. It wasn't active with Wizard. It wasn't active with what are you saying, sir? I'm not sharing your sentiment. And if he had more sense and actually recognized a lady when he encountered one digitally, he would still be in the chat. I know like I said, I don't like blocking people. I've only blocked like 4 people total out of this whole 2 years. Oh yes, you a druggie. Yeah, I'm a druggie. I'm on drugs. I get drugged to church too. I actually like going to church. I go by my own volition. I like to study people. I like to study Christians. They're very peculiar people. I was a Christian. It's like having a virus in your system, but you can fight it. You're obviously fighting it. You're living well. You're living okay, but you still have the virus in your system. That's the Christianity to me. This America, sir, freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants to any way he wants. Not on my property. This is my property. This is America. This is my selfish property. This is all based on me, not on Texas Carnage. So he can't say what he wants on my property. There you go. You damn that I'm talking about United States property. Communists are against property. They're against having ownership over individuals having property. What are you talking about, you damn commie? That's ironic, sir. Super ironic. But thanks for that. I appreciate that on the last day of the year. About to sign off in less than 3 minutes. Appreciate it. Thank you for the hatred. You damn commie. I'm an active capitalist against communism in all its forms. Enjoy your silence, you lonely man. Yeah. I'm alone, but not lonely, as the cliche goes, I guess. I guess this is the silence. Yeah. I can that'd be fine with me if I just have no one in here. I just ride out into the sunset on a horse. That would be fine with me. I wouldn't take offense. But you couldn't back up your baseless statement. I'm a damn commie. How am I a damn commie? That's the question I want to know. How do you get to be a damn commie? Now I definitely have 0 people. I have 0 people in here. So I'm just gonna remark on the past part of the years. I enjoyed engaging with people. I enjoyed the talks with people. Enjoyed enlightening people. I enjoyed being enlightened. I can get people to say things. I can get people to talk to me and impart their knowledge. I love that. It's wonderful. So this is it. This is Sky Saunders, Evening Sky, signing off for the last time for 2025. If you couldn't, I'm respecting Drizzy tonight. If you haven't been a part of this, at least you got to witness. I really want to get down this toast. It's very simple, but I keep on jamming it up. So, I want to say, may your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, and may heaven accept you. Thank you very much. I'm signing out. Happy New Year 2025. Here we go. Happy New Year going into 2026. Here we go. I will see you sometime tomorrow. Take care.